Never let yourself down forever. Help others even when you're not sure if they need your help. Ask anyway. The last one, pursue your goal with tenacity. So today we're going to talk about the three circles of relationship in your life. And so there's three I want to tell you about today. There's the public, the private, and the intimate. So each one has a role in your life, and really you should have at least somebody in each of those rings or each of those circles. The first one is your public circle. So kind of means what it says. You go to work, say hi to John, Larry, whoever, Mary, whatever, and they know you. They know you as, you're this working guy. You have maybe a family, maybe you're single, maybe a dog. You like to play hockey sometimes. They know you on what I will call the superficial level. It's like that first date level, right? They don't really know you. You're kind of performing even at work because these people are only at the public stage with you. They know of you, but they don't know you. Understand? Like if you were to say come in there with a skateboard one day, most of the office would say, "Oh my gosh, we did not know you rode a skateboard." So that's the public side of you. That's your public circle. Even at the public level, you need that filled with at least one person, right? You need that little circle filled with at least one person. That's very important to have that. Now the private level. The private level for sure is more intimate than the public level. It is really more of a trust-based relationship here. So that means with other guys for sure. That means these guys, and maybe some girls too, but these guys know you. They know what kind of car you've always wanted. They know who your parents are or were. They know who your sisters and brothers are. They know a few things about you that made you feel maybe weak. So what do I mean by that? We men tend to think that even now that if we cry, we're weak, right? So maybe a couple of these friends in your private circle have seen you cry. Maybe they've seen you get very upset about something really small or something really big, and yet they're still your friends, right? These people here in the private circle for you, they are not always permanent though. They're not always permanent. So what I mean by that is that and maybe you've had this before. You've had a good friend, right? 6, 7, or 8 years go by, and things kind of change. I don't mean an abrupt stop. I mean just a gradual change where maybe they go away, maybe you've outgrown them, maybe they've outgrown you, right? So these private relationships, they do sometimes come and go, right? You might have one in there for a full 30 years with you, from birth till 30 years old. That's no problem at all. But private bonds do change sometimes. Just know that. But a private relationship is different from a public one because it's more of an intimate basis. These people know you better. They've seen you at your worst better, right? They might have seen you drunk or crying or upset. That's a private circle. And guys, you got to have someone in there as well for that private circle, okay? You got to have someone there. Now for the intimate circle. This is where we as men kind of get this confused, okay? Because I'm not talking about intimate with a woman. I'm talking about intimate on a mental plane with a man. A man, when I say brother to you guys, that's what I mean. A brother like that. A man you can come to and discuss your biggest woes, your biggest disappointments, the times in your life where you felt like a loser, or when you want to brag a little bit about what you've done. This intimate bond with this other man, he can understand where you're coming from. He won't judge you. He'll see you for what you are, another human being who's a man, and he'll love you for it. This is a kind of love from another man you won't experience with a woman. It's a brother love. He'll say, yeah, you know what? That was kind of dumb what you did, but I love you anyway, right? Or he'll say, I'm here for you. I see you crying. You've had a hard breakup. I'm here for you. Let's get through this together. That's an intimate circle with another man where he understands that. And you guys, you got to have that too. This is the hardest part for men. We get the public side, no problem, go to a football game and drink a beer, have a hot dog, whatever. That's no big deal. It's even harder for men to get to the private side, the private circle, because that means you got to be a little bit vulnerable, right? This guy's got to see you be a little bit vulnerable. Maybe you don't want to, maybe you don't feel like the man right there at that moment when he's seeing you in a weak moment. And you're hoping to God that he understands you're just a man and he's seen the private side of you. And you're hoping he understands all that. And then the intimate side of a man relationship, that's difficult. Because as men, we are taught to close up. Yeah, we know in the 21st century we're more open now. Kind of true, not really. We're taught to be closed, be tough, be strong, don't cry, still. Those things are still with us. So, when you as a man are crying in front of another man, are depressed in front of another man, you're showing him the intimate trust. And at that point, because it's an intimate circle, you're not hoping he'll be there for you. You know he will be because it's intimate. The private circle, maybe. The intimate circle, someone who's in your circle like that, another brother who's in your circle on the intimate level, you know he's going to be there for you. You could be whatever you want to be with this guy, and he'll support you. He's behind you. Even if you wake up one day, you do something crazy, you wind up in prison, right? The next day, he's visiting you. Now, he may not appreciate what you've done. He may not support what you've done, but he supports you. That's the bond on an intimate level, right? On an intimate circle. That's the bond that men have. And guys, I don't want you in prison, of course, but those are the three circles you must have in your life with other men. If you just have that first circle, you're missing on so much. What do you do? You're just going to work and coming home again, right? You're not trying anything, right? The game you play every day, or hang out with your wife or girlfriend, whatever, that's not going to be enough either. You guys in the private circle there, that's good. You need someone there who's going to kind of understand you most of the time, who will be there, who gets it, who sees you beyond the baseball game, the football game, who sees you as another man who's just kind of making it through life, right? But he hasn't seen you, the real you. He's seen as much of you as you want him to see in the private circle. But the intimate circle, man, you're exposed. This guy knows you. And I say exposed in a good way. When you get this kind of bond with the brother, it's great, because he knows you and you know him. He knows how you feel about your wife or your girlfriend. You know how he feels about his wife or his girlfriend. Everything is known. And that's great to have that. And when you get to that point, guys, when you get to that point of your circle, that last circle, that intimate circle, it's freeing. It's so nice to just be able to say, that one guy there, Joe, he knows me on an intimate level. I don't have to put on any kind of facade, be this phony tough guy, be whatever. I could just be me. I've even had bad days before I got married. I broke up with my girlfriend. I felt very depressed and sad. He was there the whole time. We need guys like that with us, men. Again, this is why I made this channel. For things like that. For bonds like that. Because I know we need it. I know we need it. This is why I'm here. Okay? Remember the 3 rules again. Never let yourself down forever. Always help others, even if you're not sure if they need help, ask anyway. And pursue your goals with tenacity. All right?